Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always being here. And if you are new here, please do well to subscribe to my channel. So guys, do you remember when I made a video about Tamil? If you remember, please signify that in the comment section, okay? You remember when I made a video about Tamil that BBC interviewed concerning, this UK students, international students and all that. And Tamil went and exposed our Japa, plans to them, saying that most of the Nigerian, he said, most persons that, go to the UK for study, that they don't go there to study because they like the UK school system, they like the UK education system, that they go there because they want to use it as a means to japa, and he explained japa to them. Guys, do you know that because of that thing, when I made a video saying that that thing that guy said can put Nigerians in problem one day, especially all those that are jackpying from even different countries, Asia, Indian, all of them, Pakistan, that are trooping the UK with study, visa. That one day things might fall apart. When I made that video, I remember people attacking on my comment section. You think UK is like Nigeria? They kept saying, UK is not like that. UK will not just do that to people. Now it's happening. The thing is that most international students might be going back to their countries. Yes. The UK wants most of the international students and their dependents to go home, back to their countries. Now, watch this video to the end. I'm going to explain everything to you guys. Now, before I get into this video, I want to even ask the UK. I know deep down that they are using international student fees, okay? They know deep down that they need that money. Can the UK survive without that money? I know that some of you will be like, the UK can survive without international student fees, this and that. But you know that it's a major part of their income. It's a major part. International students' fees that they pay, their school fees, is a major part of UK's, like, their income. So if this things now start stopping, like if people don't go to apply for their universities anymore, it's going to really, really, really disturb their finances. I know that some of you will still not agree, but let's go in. So I watched Tochi Esther, and she made this video about UK, wanting to do more damage to what they have already done. So I said, let me come and talk more about this matter. Do you know that before, when they opened this route, this, student visa routes, where you can come in as a student, get a job, and start living in the UK, until further notice, right? Before, when you come in, you can either change this your student visa to care visa. Meaning that those care visas are not this visa like healthcare visa they call it. It's visas that you can, start working in the UK in care homes, right? Where you can, help the elderly, people that are sick, older people, you help them, you feed them, you clean after them, you bathe them. The ones that cannot poo, you help them to the toilet poo, help them to, clean up, generally. Now, that part, most of you know what that job entails, right? You can actually switch to that particular job. But now they said from 11th of March, which has passed, because today is 16th of March, they said from 11th of March, that route is closed, meaning that as a student, you went there with your family, you cannot even, move into the care visa route and start working. Because if you start working there, you have, you are opportunity to have, COS, you start working there because you have sponsorship right now. You get, they have closed it. So people that were lucky enough to move into the care visa as at that time, as at last year, they are happy. The ones that refuse to move into it, there are some persons that got the job, like people told them, oh, come and take this care visa job. No, I cannot clean Oyibo yansh. And then they did not take it. Today now they are struggling for it because now they have closed that pathway. It's still the same UK that said it last 2 months in January, that from now henceforth, if you are coming to the UK to study, you are not coming with your dependents. You are not coming with your wife. You are not coming with your children. Even if you don't have children, you are not coming with your wife. They put that rule in January. People have not even recovered from it. In this same March, they now put March 11, they now put this rule that you can no longer, please, so you can be reading through these things I'm even showing you. You can no longer even move from student visa to care visa anymore. And you know that it was these little perks that made, international students even get interest in the UK. Not like UK is the most beautiful country in the world. No, it's because things were made easier for them. Then you cut out that route. Now students are now looking at it that okay, oh, now that you cut out that route, all they need to do is renew their student visa. They will now go for postgraduate visa, which will allow you to stay in the UK for like 2 to 3 years, where you'll be looking for a job. Finally, if you get a job, you will now move to skilled visa, where you are now working. As long as you have a job in the UK, they will not drive you away. You will not be living as illegal immigrant. You will be working as a skilled visa, like you have a skilled visa, meaning that you are working. Like people like Adeze's husband. Now let me use Adeze's husband for example. He got a job from, like, in fact his son is not even like he got a job. His job in Nigeria, okay, moved him to the UK. I have a friend, okay, who studied my course. She got a job during the pandemic, okay, during the coronavirus time, where she got a job as a medical lab scientist from Nigeria. She wrote the exams, got the job, and they told her to come over to UK to work. So she's now working in the UK, one of the UK hospitals. People like that now, you are going to be working there for some years before you get your British citizenship, right? Right. So that one now, you have work. So it's work visa. They're not going to tell you to leave the country. But now they are saying that they are telling the mark, okay, that they should. I think Migration Advisory Committee, that's what MAC stands for, that they should look into that postgraduate visa. They want to use style and cut that place too. You see the reason why I'm saying that they are trying to tell you people to go back home, especially for those of you that jackpot through the school route. Most of us know that people that are jackpotting to go and do 2 years master, 3 years masters, most of them are using the opportunity to jackpot, which I was against Tamu for saying that thing. We know. That's why I said that we know this thing, but is it good to say it? But some of you are still dragging it. Some people also made content saying that Tamu is not the person, that we should not blame Tamu, that the UK system already know what they want to do, they want to do it. Me, I blamed him because I feel that now until somebody hears something, you get, before they go think of anything wicked. Maybe they've heard it that for this guy to say this, meaning that people are using this thing to infiltrate our system. They see the UK might want you, as an individual to come and work for them, do anything, but they don't want your family members. They don't want your family members. And you guys know most of the people that are Japan, they are Japan with that 2 children, 3 children, 4 children, some people even 5 children. You are going to make their schools more populated. You get the point? You're making their children classrooms more populated. The indigenous are not happy about it. But my question is, this thing, is it free? Because the money that our international students are paying, and now I'm not going to talk about only Nigeria, because Ghanaians are going, Kenyans are going, Tanzanians are going, Indians, now them food there pass, Pakistan, there are plenty Asians. You get? Now, this person that are there, did they not pay money? The money that international students are paying, even the indigenous of the UK, United Kingdom, they cannot even pay half of it. They don't even have. Most of their students are even on student loans. Most of the indigenous, they're on student loans, where you finish school, you will not pay any dime, the government will take care of it. Then when you now get a job, you now start paying the government. Have people not heard of that one before? Those of you that are in the UK, you know that one. I'm talking about those in Africa. Those things are not even given to us in Africa. In Nigeria, yeah, no government will give you that kind of loan that you should go to school for free. Then when you graduate, until you get a job, then you cannot pay your student loan. If you don't have a job, nobody will worry you. But because they know that in that place, their system is wired in a way that they can get student loans, and then when they get jobs, they pay back. Even until they get old, they'll pay back. But my problem here is, why is the UK system now trying to even cut the small place, the small part that our international students are even using to use style and stay back in their country? Because all these things is still finish. Oh, if our countries were doing better in Africa, if our countries were doing better, do you think everybody will be jackpying? If people were getting good jobs here, do you think they will be jackpying? But because they have seen it, if you read those things I put out there, you see that they are trying to scrutinize the whole process. The always you okay, wait, you hindered the other parts where he said they should not come with dependents. I saw a post on Facebook where somebody took a picture of the UK embassy and how empty it was. They were like, this UK embassy, people they always crowd. How come it's empty? They put a picture up there. You get this to tell you that even right now, the universities are not getting much admissions as they were supposed to. They are not getting, because people want to come to your country and live there. If you are making life unbearable for them, are they going to come there? You get the point. You cut down one, oh. They did not talk. Now you now said, okay, oh, people that already are in the UK with their dependents, fine, you can stay. So the people in the UK already with their dependents are now living in the UK. Now they are supposed to, like, look for jobs after they finish school. You get? You now went and cut that point on the 11th of March, that they cannot even, move to skilled care visas again, because you people think that as long as they've done masters, they're supposed to be doing better jobs, okay, not care jobs, because they look at care job as the lower class job. They want them to be doing better jobs. Even the better job, is it there? Because jobs are not very hard to get. I have friends that are there. I have colleagues that are there saying that, if it's not this health work, this care visa, that they will not even have jobs. A lot of them are going to do that care visa, where they have to take care of the old people, feed old people, take care of them, bathe them, which a lot of people are doing it, and they are doing it gladly. Because as a Nigerian, if you go abroad, you no go dey lazy. You will not be lazy in the UK. Do not be lazy in the UK. You will struggle, you will work until you find balance. Now they have cut that part off, meaning that as a student, you cannot even do the care visa. You get to stay back in the country, that you must go and look for a better job, a good office job that will be paying you at least 29,000 pounds, which they said they will increase to 38,000 pounds at the end of the year. Abeg, how many persons go fit get that kind pay? Even right now, there are some persons that cannot even get up to that pay, annual pay, according to them, annually. If you divide 29,000 pounds by 12 months, you'll be getting like 2,400 pounds. How many persons right now, if you're in the UK, how many of you even earn up to that amount right now with the way things are? Now they said it will not be 38,000 pounds. If you divide, it's over 3,000 pounds. How many persons earn 3,000 pounds as their starting work? No be when you don dey work for some years, as you go for promotion, they promote you, your salary go come dey big, or you have a better skilled job. You get luck. Now they say even the skilled job, they're not much. So how do you expect these students to get that kind of job to stay? Now they are saying that if in fact, right now they are saying that they should get back to them 14th of April, that the MAC should look into the matter, and if they find out that there are some university, that there are some students going through that route to stay back in the country, as a means to stay back in the country, that they will stop that route. If they stop that particular process now, that means as you finish university for UK, just dey come back to Nigeria, go back to Kenya back, go back to Ghana back, go back to India back. That's what they are trying to say. Is that not wickedness? To me, that is wickedness, and it's selfishness, because the thousands people pay. Do you know how much some people use in Japan? In 20 million naira. Some of them more than 20 million naira. Depends on how many children they carry go. Now to Japan no easy. So why would somebody go to your place now to school if they are not going to be opportune to even stay back and work? Because the reason for the postgraduate visa is for them to stay 2 to 3 years and settle down there, because when they get a job, you will not drive them away, right? They will be working until maybe 10 years, and then they will get a British citizenship, right? Is it 10 or 20 years? Correct me. If you are working in the UK, if you lived in the UK for I think 10 and 20 years, you will now be eligible to apply and get their citizenship, right? So how do you expect students who came to the system, if they don't get a job that will pay them 29,000 pounds or 38,000 pounds, depends on how they're going to increase it to, they should not stay back in the country? So you think they went there to play? You think if a Nigerian have 20 million naira, if he does not have plans of going to the UK to live there, you think they will go there and waste it on masters? The same master that they can get it in their country for lesser than that amount. With 5 million naira, you don run your masters successfully for Nigeria. So why would somebody risk that kind of amount to take his family there, and then you think the person should come back to Nigeria? Is that not selfishness on the UK part? To me, I think that the UK is just trying to frustrate the international student. I'm just here to tell you, international student, brace up, oh. Go and be looking for a job. No time to sleep. Look for a job that will sponsor you fast. Start looking for a job, because if they finally come and twist this part and cut this part off, that you cannot even stay for 2 years again to look for a job. Because if you get a job now, you might be lucky to escape that part. Just like the people that have already come into the country with their dependents before. You get, now that they say, okay, you cannot bring your dependents, or you're already in the country, your dependents can come because you're already in the country, but now you cannot apply and come with your dependents into the country anymore. You get the point? You cannot say you're going to do masters in the UK and you carry your wife and your children. It's no more again from January. Now 11th of March, they cut one place. Now again, they want to cut another one in April. So brace up. If na connection o, if na your church papa na im no job, tell am to give you job. If na your friend na im no job, tell am to give you job. If na anybody wey you know, right, na any connection, beg pipu to give you job, go and start looking for a job o. Because if they finally clip that part, a lot of people are coming home, because there are some persons that have already done the postgraduate visa, that is, they renew their visa and they are looking for job till now, they never still get better job to stay back. Some people don dey 1 year, they don already renew, they never still see better job to stay back. Some people don stay, don dey go 2 years already. So if they just clip that thing, what about those wey be say just dey try to apply for the postgraduate visa? Of recent, one of our YouTubers here came out saying that she need £4,000 because she want to apply for the postgraduate visa. These ones na people na wey wan even go apply so that they can stay for 2 years, look for a job so that they can stay in the UK. So if UK now come clip that part, what's going to happen to all these students? To me, the UK is just trying to be selfish. They're just trying to be wicked. And I'm just here to tell you people that the thing I said before, it has come to pass. I said that thing that Tamil did is going to affect the immigrants. So people are arguing with me. One problem with you people is that when reactors talk, sometimes on these reactors no really go school, they don't know what they do. That's what people think. But sometimes we know what we are saying. We don't see the future when they talk something. Me, I knew that the UK was going to do this wicked thing, and they are doing it today. When this Tamil thing happened, shebi it happened last year. From that last year, e no tey, e no even reach better 3 months, na UK put this rule say don bring your dependants again, because Tamil said it's a way of them japa into the system with their children and wives. Didn't Tamil say it? It's not what Tamil said that is causing this thing after he went and granted that useless interview to BBC. So you guys understand? You see? And I said this time, I foresaw the future. I was like, no, 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 no. This thing this guy did, they are going to see to it. And now they are seeing to it. They just they clip everywhere. Make sure say you know go fit come with your dependent. In fact, the UK actually want your money to come and school there, but they don't want your family members. They feel that you that came to school, it's only you that is schooling, only you that is paying. Your wife now will go and be, making things difficult for them, increasing their population. You have plenty children that you came with, 2, 3, 4, 5 children. You are going to their schools for free. You are inconveniencing them. They don't want you guys around. Anyway, guys, I said let me come and tell you people this one. Say everybody brace up.